Welcome to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media Show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's in your rest there. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders Hill. I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers. The Rager Young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat, the man in motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from Eagles Talk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Yeah. Once again, it's on. Yo, what's poppin', y'all? It's your boy One Trey Rock. Y'all already know what it is, man. Me and Big Dog. Y'all see the line up top, man. This show right here is for y'all. For y'all. We gonna sit back, kick back, listen to what y'all gotta say, and we gonna reflect on it. I mean, I'm gonna let my guy go ahead and talk.
What's up, my guys? You know, it's Bird Gang 31 in the building. Again, you know, we did this last Friday. It turned out really good. We wanted to see, you know, why not make it a show? So this is the very first episode of Birds on the Line with One Trey Rock and Bird Gang 31. This show is for you, the Eagles fan. All you Eagles fans out there that have your opinion about the Birds, you know, we're going to give you guys 5 to 10 minutes apiece to jump on here. And this could be fans, you know, rival team fans, whatever you want. This is a show for the Eagles. And what do you have to say about the Eagles? So if you're a content creator, jump on here. It doesn't matter who you are. We're just here, you know, waiting to hear what you got to say about our team. You know, what's up to Jordy Fighter in the building? How you doing, my guy? You know, Grand Gazier is always in the building. How you doing? Yeah, so, you know, we're going to let it roll for a while here. I think I have it. I thought I put it in the chat already. We're going to be putting a link inside the chat right now, and we're going to go pin it up to the top. So as soon as you guys are ready to come in and, you know, talk these birds, you know, let's do it.
You can't hear me, Grant? He's saying I can or I can't.
Yeah, I can hear you both.
Oh, all right. Good looking, bro. Good looking.
Yeah. So what's up, Grand Casir? You know what I'm saying? I know you say you don't have the right technology, but all you got to do is have a phone, my guy. And hey, you might not even just need the phone. You could just use your computer. You don't have to put your face on here. You know what I'm saying? You are one of our loyal followers. So, you know, it'd be good to hear what you got to say about the Birds on TV.
Yes, sir. I want to ask you something, though, Bird Gang. What's your confidence level in this game right now? You can hear me, Bird Gang?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just trying to get this link inside here.
What's your confidence level in this game right now?
I am very confident. I think the Birds will win this game easily. It's not going to be one of them games. You know, I think Nick Sirianni has seen his film and realized that what he's been missing is the run game. And I think, we should see at least 10 to 15 carries from Miles Sanders early in the game. And we see how it goes from there. You know what I'm saying? I think, our defense has been playing good, and I want to see them continue to do what they've been doing best, and getting them stops, getting them turnovers, getting them sacks. And then I think if we mix that good playing defense with the run game, Lane Johnson's back, I hope to see a little bit of Tyree Jackson. I don't know if he's playing yet, but that'd be awesome to see some Tyree Jackson in the fold. We got Lane Johnson, who's going to be not Lane Johnson. Dallas Goddard, who's going to be finally getting his first game at number one tight end spot. And I am looking forward to all of it, man. I'm looking forward to all of it. I think this is going to be the first game. We've been saying it's been going offense, defense, offense, defense, offense, defense. I think this is going to be the first game that it all comes together.
I like it. I feel the same way. A lot of people doubting us right now. It's well due though because we haven't been playing well, but you can see the explosiveness in this team. I mean, you can see that when we clicking, I don't feel like it's nobody that can stop us. It's just we got to get out of our own way. We definitely got to get out of our own way. And with me saying that, let me ask you another question. We just came off like a mini bye because we played on Thursday. If you Howie Roseman, are you calling Nick Sirianni into the office and saying, yo, you got to change this? We got to change this. If you Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, are you giving him that ultimatum that, you might not stick around long enough to see this play out if you don't change what you're doing? How you handling that if you're the owner and the GM?
Hey, man, I'm talking to him. I'm like, Nick, the application that you filled out, my guy, said that we're going to be an explosive offense. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care how you get it done, but get it done. I need to see more explosion in this offense. I need to see more, better drives, more consistency in the offense. I need to see the run game started. We got Miles Sanders, one of the best backs in the league, and nobody, and I mean nobody, is scared of him right now because he doesn't get the ball. So I don't know what you got to do, Nick, but you still got the keys for now. But if I don't see something change, you might not have them keys anymore.
Yeah, man. It's like, it's sad to say it, but like 60 to 70% of the fan base want Nick Sirianni gone already. And he only, 6 games in? That's bad. That's bad right there, bro. Like, it's like, you can't be that big-headed to where you're not seeing. You watch the film every day. You can't be that big-headed to where you think your offense is going to work how you feel it's going to work. You got to put kinks and switch stuff up. It's like, even the great coaches in the NFL do stuff like that. This not working. Let me try this. Bro, you can't be that stubborn. That's why Chip Kelly lost his job. He was a stubborn dude that felt like anybody you put in his offense is going to work because his offense was just that great. I'm getting that kind of vibe from Nick Sirianni. Like, you see Jalen Hurts not doing good, and they switch it up a little bit. Not even switch it up entirely. You could just dial it down a little bit on the RPOs and actually start running some traditional offense. Running in the football. Miles Sanders is a great zone running back. Put him in situations where he could pick his hole and go.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's not that hard. We could call this from the sideline. It's not that hard. You're an NFL coach. You're getting paid $1 million to figure this kind of stuff out. And we're not the kind of team that's going to be patient with you. We're not the kind of city that's going to be patient with you. So, Nick got to get it together, bro. He going to be on the first train smoking. I felt like, to be honest, even in the offseason, we should have brought a veteran in because we know we were dealing with a rookie, basically a rookie quarterback. So we should have brought a veteran, either offensive coordinator or a veteran head coach in to really help Jalen Hurts through this stretch right here. Because he's not even a whole season in for real. If you count this year and last year, he's still a rookie, basically. I mean, I know it doesn't say that. It says second year, but he's still a rookie. So me personally, I would have brought a coach in that could actually help this dude grow instead of bringing two experiments in. It's like Jalen Hurts. We not sure on Jalen Hurts. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not sure, but Philadelphia is not sure on Jalen Hurts. Then you bring in a coach that has zero head coaching experience. I mean, even Dallas bringing a Mike McCarthy in is better than that. So I mean, they gonna have to figure something out. We can't, and they added another game where we can't just keep losing. We
No.
haven't won a home game yet. We haven't won a home game yet. Our two wins were on the road. So you know the Philadelphia Eagles fans is itching for that right now. We need one. I feel like once we get our first one, we're gonna start rolling. I don't feel like we're losing no more at home this year.
I feel like, I think Howie needs to do what he does best and make that move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need that move made. The Zach Ertz thing, we got rid of Zach. We got a fifth round pick. We got Tay Gowan in, who talks a big game, man. I was just listening to his interview there. He claims he's going to be the Tom Brady of cornerbacks, what I'm saying, for the Eagles. And I'm like, whoa, my God. Like, I'm
Right, you gotta
praying that
find your
you
way on
are,
the
but you
field
got to
first.
make it to the starting lineup first before you start woofing it, But it is some interesting about that. There was a lot of talent over there in Arizona to the point where maybe that was the reason why he wasn't on the field. We shall see. Only time will tell. Hopefully, though, I'm definitely hoping he is that big playmaker. But I think Howie needs to get on that phone and find us a star middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Period. Like, that is the
Mm.
one move. I think if he makes that move and Nick Sirianni runs the ball, the Eagles will be unstoppable, man. Like, for real. Because, like you said, we should be sitting here at 5-1 right now, but we're 2-4 looking up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be sitting here at 5-1, but we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We keep, making mental mistakes, and all this other stuff, and not running the ball for another. That's a huge reason why. But I think that if Howie can go get us a big time linebacker, man, and we start running this rock, you can see a whole new Eagles team because we need it. I understand. I love these 3 draft picks going, but I'd rather have a star middle linebacker right now that's in the league that already, you don't have to train. You can just plug and play. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you a beast. So get in there and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You already done seen some coverages. You already done seen all that stuff. So go ahead and get in there and do what you do, and then we can go from there, type linebacker in there. And I think that's what we need. And I hope that how we still do it. We still got time before the trading deadline's over to get it done.
So who would you target in that situation? Like linebacker wise, who would you target? Because a lot of these stud linebackers that we call studs, a lot of them are under contract already, and they balling for their football team. So it's like, who could we really go get that'll be a game changer right now, in your opinion?
Really, like you said, a lot of these guys are under contract and they are balling to the point where it's like you gotta look for the teams that got more than one. Go hit up Minnesota. Go get Barr or Kendricks from over
Right.
there, where they still got one elite linebacker on their squad. That if you offer them a first round pick and maybe like a guy like Barnett or something like that, or Dillard or something like that, that maybe they'll come off of them. You can go to the Ravens maybe and see what they want. If they'll give up Patrick Queen, you know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay, even another team that has 2 really good linebackers, and Devontae Davis get a little bit older in his career as opposed to White being a lot younger. Go ahead and snatch up a White. I mean, Levante David from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They got a complete team already. It wouldn't be that big of a loss for them to lose a linebacker. He's been out and he's still been playing pretty good. So it's not that big of a deal for them, but it'd be a huge deal for our defense. Like you said, there are a lot of them, under contract. So it's like just whichever one wants to budge, wiggle that first round pick, wiggle like a first and a third in front of them, you know what I'm saying? And add in a player if you got to go ahead and go get them, man. Whatever
Would
it
you
takes. How he's good at that, you know what I'm saying? He be making moves when we think those moves can't be made. So, whatever it takes, let's get it done, Howie.
would you consider bringing in like a CJ Mosley?
Mosley. Another one.
I
Another
go
one.
get. I would that. I feel like would be the best bet because I mean, in all reality, We're not getting a Levante David. He's too locked in on that defense. They won't be willing to budge on that dude. Even though he's getting older, he's still one of the fastest linebackers in the NFL right now. I mean, it
Yeah.
don't look like he's losing a step. So, I mean, it'll be hard to get some of these dudes. But I feel like we could bring in a CJ Mosley and he'll really help that linebacking crew. Maybe he'll get them playing more physical and stuff like that. But I mean, at this point in the season, it's gonna be kind of hard to grab somebody's star linebacker, or even if they have two. If they got a good
I
defense
feel like we missed out on a bunch of linebackers that were available.
in the offseason, yeah, that's when
Not
we
even
should have
off
did
season,
it.
like over the last couple of weeks, you've seen some of these guys get picked up, in different teams. We should have went and got freaking what's his name, Jalen Smith.
Mm-hmm.
We should have went and got like a couple of these guys, man. Like I forgot who else got picked up, but it was another good linebacker, KJ Wright. You know what I'm saying? He got picked up. Another one, he's got just a veteran present that, that's a physical linebacker, man. That's what we need on this defense. I
Right.
love, you know, the coverage linebackers. That's why if we got one of them solid, big physical middle linebackers, you can let Wilson and Singleton play the outside, outside linebacker role, and they fit in perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We run more of a 4-3 defense than a 3-4, and just let these guys roll out. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I think Howie still got a little bit of time, and I'm praying that he makes a move there because I don't really see any other moves really needs to be made. I like our lines. I like our skill position players. I like our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that that's the one glaring need that we need on this team right now.
So what's your rule? All right, you the defensive coordinator. What's your rule on blitzing? Like, how often would you use the blitz, or would you rely on your front four more than anything? If you're the defensive coordinator, if you're Jonathan Gannon in this situation we in right now.
I'm blitzing 40% of the time, straight up. 60%, we're going to be running our defense, you know what I'm saying? Keeping everybody in coverage, keeping from stopping the big play. But that other 40%, man, we are going after the quarterback. When you have a defensive line like that and you have fast linebackers, that's the reason why you want to do more of the blitzing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it won't just be linebacker blitzes. I'm talking about safety blitzes, cornerback blitzes, with line stunts and everything. I'm giving the whole shebang out there. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes. Yes, you're going to get burned every now and then, but I think we have good enough cornerbacks not to really worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they can hold for those first 3-4 seconds of the play, that these guys can get home by then. Because like we said, our linebackers are fast. They're just not physical, so they can get to that blitz and they don't have to be that physical to knock down the quarterback. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So they can get to that, get home quick enough to get the quarterback down. And then, there's going to be some plays, yes, you're leaving things open, but, Gannon just got to be a little bit more aggressive. I like how he's switching up his defenses, but I just think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive.
Once again, yo, the link is dropped in the comments, man. Y'all want to get in here and get in on this Eagles talk, or whatever y'all feel like talking about, man. Listen, join the live.
Yeah,
That's all
even
y'all
you
got to
guys on
do.
Facebook, the link's inside of the description. It's in the chat. If you guys want to come in and talk about birds, let's get in here, guys. This show is for you guys. We'll talk about the birds all day. That's what we do on a daily. But we really want to hear from you guys. Come in here, jump on, and let's hear what you got to say about our Philadelphia Eagles. Last week it went pretty good. I think we had about 10 people, 10 or so people. That's what made us want to start this show. So, let's keep it rolling every week. Let's get some people in here and let's spread the love about the Eagles.
Yes, sir.
He said New York Giants picked up Bernard McKinney. Yeah, that's another one we missed out
That's
on.
one we
The
missed
Giants
on.
got. That's messed up, man. I just don't like missing out on them because I'm like, you could have did it already. We should have did it already. We could have already had that linebacker we're missing, but how he's chilling out, he's worrying about too much in-house stuff. Like, come on, get back to the old Howie and make these moves happen that would need to be made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even care if we don't know about it. It just happens because that's the best way to happen anyway. When we got Jay Ajayi, nobody knew that. You know, when we got Blunt, no one knew about it. You know what I'm saying? These players were just players we picked up in the middle of the season that helped our team, and I think he needs to definitely get out there and do that.
Facts. I agree, man. And
What
we
up, Jadis? You want
also,
to come in and talk some birds, my guy? The link is in the description. I wish I could pin it up here to the top. Where is that link at? No, I gotta be off to pin it up to the top. But yeah, the link is in the description. It's right there. Any Eagles fan wants to get up on here, you can be an Eagles fan, any team fans. If you want to just talk about the Eagles, this is your chance to do so. Anybody possible. You know, like I said, this show's more for you guys. We're gonna keep talking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep talking about our birds, but we want to hear what you guys got to say.
all right. So you Nick Sirianni, how you attacking this Raiders defense?
I'm running the ball. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna shut everybody up this week. You know what I'm saying? It's time to silence the critics. You know, I'm getting too much hate coming from so many different directions, from my players, from the coaches or other coaching staffs, from the fans. You know, probably from my family even. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing out there? You need to be running this rock. And you know, and it took me a while. You know, we were having back-to-back games, so I wasn't really sitting there, you know, figuring things out. I still wanted to go with my plan, but now I am listening and I have watched the tape. You know, I've had 10 days to go over the tape, and I realized that is the one thing that's keeping my dynamic offense from flowing the way I need it to flow, and that is running the ball. So now I'm looking at the tape. Okay, now what run plays will I incorporate? You know, I want to see some I formation. Get Jack Stahl off the bench. You know what I'm saying? He's a rookie. He's young. He's full of energy. Get him blocking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, get him out there on lead blocks, you know, leading the way and things like that. So, have some double option running with Gainwell and Sanders together, triple option even. You know what I'm saying? Either give it to Sanders, you know, pitch it to Gainwell. You have so many options. There's our million run plays. Looks like we got our first person up in here, and it's Eagles champ.
What's up, man?
Yo,
Just
bro.
What
wanted to
up,
come and
champ?
say hi. Just want to say what's up, and yeah, man. This week gotta be an important game. Just want to come and say I wanted to tell Bergen 31 keep up the good work. Been watching you. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, and we always got you know we always got some good shows. I mean keep up the good work, bro.
Thanks, my guy.
Trey
Thanks, my
Rock, you
guy.
too, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got you got some good content, and Trey Rock, you too. You know, I didn't forget about you. You know what I'm saying, but
Appreciate you, bro.
like I said, man, like I keep on saying, you know, a lot of people don't like this, but I don't think it's the head coach. Honestly, I think he's a puppet. Like I keep on saying, man, this team. Hold on, let me put my charger. This team's just. They're not good. I'm kind of getting scared of the Raiders game because I know they're going to do some, same old, same old. I'm hoping they run the Sanders a little bit more this week. But knowing this team, we can always hope for a W. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So Eagles champ, you Nick Sirianni, how you attacking this Raiders defense this week?
I'm running the football on them. This is the defense where they can't stop the run. You know what I'm saying? They're 31 and last and stopping the run. So they're bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm running the football. I'm getting Jalen Hurts out the pocket. I'm letting Jalen Hurts and put it in Jalen Hurts' hands to make smart decisions. But I'm also switching up the formula. Like we need to stop putting him in shotgun. Let Jalen Hurts be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to control what he does and let him show what he can do. If he makes a mistake, well, then we're not going to know what Jalen Hurts is until we see what he can do. I feel like we're trying to cuff him certain things, like we're cuffing him from his full potential. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're not really letting him blossom a little bit. But he does miss throws. You know why people are missing? He's missing throws because of the calls. Because they're not. Everybody knows what you're going to do on these game plan. It's all about running the football. You got to have a running game in the league. You're not going to win with just throwing pass. You got to have you have to have a balance. team. And if you don't have a balanced team, then you're not going to win football games. And that's why I keep on saying Nick Sirianni is starting to remind me a lot like Doug, and not the Doug that we saw in 2017. I'm talking about the last year Doug, where he's not using Sanders at all. And I'm hoping it's not the front office are telling Nick Sirianni not to run the football, because if it is, they need to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you're holding this team back from winning games. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it's not the front office, but I believe it is the front office, because if you remember right, Doug Pearson was called in 2019 for running the football. He got in trouble for it. And I'm wondering if we're seeing that again with Nick Sirianni. Are they telling him not to run the football with these players? Like, why is Jordan Howard still on the practice squad? I'm trying to figure out, why don't you just release him if you're not going to use him? Let him go to somewhere where he's going to be wanted, because if you're not going to use Jordan Howard, there's no point in keeping him on the roster. Just cut every running back and just have a throw pass league if you don't want to run the football. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that we can get Miles Sanders a little bit game well. I would love to see a Miles Sanders out the backfield a lot more. Let's get him on the receipt. Let's get him out the backfield. Let him catch us out the backfield. What he did in his rookie year where we're thrown in out of the backfield. Let him not just be the running. Instead of letting him just run the football, let him get out the back and catch some balls that are not running, but let him catch out the backfield. I think that would be a very, very explosive, because what you saw with the Atlanta Falcons, they were doing a lot of running, but they're also mixing up the plays. And I don't know if Nick Sirianni got in trouble. I don't know. But all these T-shirts that he's doing in his press conference, it's not helping. It makes you look stupid. It really does. So if I'm Nick Sirianni, no more freaking T-shirts until you start getting W's, because those T-shirts are looking like another freaking silly ass high school coach. And I don't want a silly ass high school coach. I want a coach that knows how to win. And if you're a silly ass high school coach, get out. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a coach that's going to want to win, because I'm hoping that's not his play calling, because if it's his play calling, then he can go. I'm hoping it's just the front office is not telling him. And there's another thing, man. This GM got to go. And I keep on saying it, man. When you don't draft linebackers, you're seeing the flaws. We don't got a linebacker, and a lot of people want to blame Jonathan Gannon, but I think if Jonathan Gannon had a linebacker and next year you have a chance to get one, I'm hoping that we get a linebacker next year. But when you don't have one, you're not able to do a lot of things that you're supposed to do. Because if you remember, Jonathan Gannon came from where he had the coach linebacker. What's his name? Who's that coach linebacker that's over there?
See the Colts linebacker?
Yeah, that guy. He's a beast. What's his name?
Oh, Darius Leonard.
Yeah, he don't have that in Philly. I'm hoping we can just get rid of Alex Singleton, man. I'm sorry, he stinks. He's terrible. He's not good at covering. He's not even good at tackling. The running back gets 4 yards, then he makes the tackle. I want a linebacker that can come up the middle and crack you as you're running up that. First thing you get the football, bam. Just make a statement. We don't have that linebacker. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm hoping, instead of going out and getting Deshaun Watson, because yes, Deshaun Watson might look good in fantasy, but he's not good at long term. And that's what you need. You need a linebacker. Instead of worried about Deshaun Watson, go out and get a Patrick Queen or someone that can help this team. Go out and get a Miles Jack on his team. You know what I'm saying? Because this team's a joke without linebacker, man. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. It's going to be very, very exciting, but I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what to expect from this team. I'm hoping this team comes out and says, you know what? Let's punch this team in the mouth. Let's make a freaking statement. Says it's time to get a shit together. Let's make a statement. My bad for my language. I know Birdgang don't like that. I'm gonna try a little bit, but I'm excited.
It's
and
your
I'm
time, man. This is the shows for you guys, man. That's why we made the
what
shows
I'm saying?
for you
Bobby
to
Murphy,
speak your
what's
truth.
up? And by the way, this guy right here, Bobby Murphy, he knows knowledge. I mean, he knows how to talk.
Let's
he
go,
told
Bobby.
me
The link is posted up there, so you can come on next right after. Eagle
that.
Champ, get out of here, my guy.
And
Boys for life. You want to come in here, my guy? You can come in here too. Since he's always like the Eagles.
11:30, I'll be on Where You Hiding channel with Bobby. Check that out. If you haven't, you know what it is. And I got to get you on my channel, obviously, BIRDGANG 31. I rock with you, man. You know what I'm saying?
My guy.
But we need a linebacker, man. Instead of going to get Deshaun Watson, go get a Patrick Queen. Go get someone that's going to help this defense because, this defense needs linebackers. You're seeing it, man. And I think Davion Taylor is not getting used a lot. Now, you know, it's gonna be exciting, but I'm kind of nervous. I'm worried about Henry Ruggs. That's what I'm worried about. I wanted him in the draft, man. I wanted him in the draft, but we took Jalen Reagor, and I'm not a fan of Jalen Reagor. I'm not. I've not seen anything that said, "Oh, he's gonna be good." I haven't seen that. I've seen a guy that is regressing, and like, did you see that one play? I think I showed it to you, Bergen, on Messenger, where I showed you the slant that he was supposed to take off, and he
Yeah.
looked like he was trying to make people miss. That's a play where he should be able to execute right away. That's a touchdown if he goes just straight. Like, he's trying to make everybody miss. That's a takeoff. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I mean, they're calling. Sometimes I think they're calling the right plays, and the players are not executing them. But sometimes the plays are just everybody knows what's coming. And by the way, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside doesn't need to be on the field anymore. Get him out. He stinks. I'm sorry. Every time I see him, man, we already know what we're gonna do. No more J.J. Arcega-Whitesides. Okay, just cut him. At this point, he's done nothing for this team. You know what I'm saying? If I could trade him, I'd trade him for a Duro pickle out of the pickle jar right now. That's how he's worth. He's terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Listen, we got 3 first-round picks. Hopefully, you know, like I said, like I don't like losing, but I want to lose as much possible because I don't want Howie here. I don't want him here. I'm tired of him. You know what I'm saying? He obviously is hurting this team more than helping because those picks that you had last year were supposed to help this team. And I'm like, all right, let's give him another year. But there's no more years. You got to get a new GM that could come in there, that can help this team. And Lurie got to back off from football knowledge, too. If he's telling these guys what to pick, then you shouldn't be in any put in drafting. You should be an owner. Sit down and be quiet and let the owners, let the scouts do their job. Because this is why we are. We are. If Lurie's pissed the way I am, then he needs to do the right thing. And that's fine. And I don't like doing it to my GM, but he has to go, bro. 4 head coaching jobs and you make it out of, and you're the only GM that is here still? No, we should not be 2-4. We should be 5-1, just like the Dallas. Matter of fact, we should be undefeated right now if you want to be technical. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad, man. And people want a quarterback, Deshaun Watts, so we can waste him too, so we don't build around him either. You know what I'm saying? Just like we're not going to build around Jalen Hurts, we're giving up on him. Watts, so we can give up on Watson. If you get Watson, you give up 3 first-round picks, so we won't have enough time to build around him. Number 3,
your money's gone.
And on that, you have to they want players involved for what? For a quarterback that, for one, doesn't even want to be here. He wants to go to Miami. Well, he can go to Miami. I stick with Jalen Hurts. Listen, the only quarterback next year in the draft that I see any good is Matt Corral, and he's not even going to be in the top the time we pick. So I think you need to stick with Jalen Hurts and just build around him. And he's a rookie. People forgot he's still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had a year 2. We think quarterbacks are supposed to grow out of trees out of nowhere, and that don't work like that. You have to – any quarterback you bring next year is still going to go through growing pains. So it don't matter if you draft a rookie quarterback next year or say you trade for one, you're still giving up picks involved. And you need those picks because you're getting older. Like I keep on saying, like I said, I saw the video, I didn't like the Ryan Kerrigan move. Those moves that hurt your team. We need to stop overpaying for these players and get younger in the draft. And that starts with the GM not getting the best player available. You know what I'm saying? I like Landon Dixon, but I'd rather have JOK. I'd rather have Asante Samuel Jr. I'd rather get the best. You got to get the best player on the board. Do not try to reach. And that's what this GM has done. He's reached on picks. They're not producing. There are projects, and they might produce at the end of the time, but they're not. When you're when you're second or first, those are supposed to start right away. You're supposed to be those guys. You know what I'm saying? The third and fourth, okay, you need to develop. But for year 3, we're still waiting on our second-round pick, and our second-round picks are having problems developing. It's sad. And you can't blame Doug Peterson anymore. He's not here anymore. So you got to blame the GM because there's no more excuses. He ran out of him, as far as I know. And a lot of people don't like it, but he's not a good GM, and you're seeing the results because good GMs go out and get linebackers when you need one. Good GMs actually go out and make trades when they need one. When you need a linebacker, instead of worrying about a quarterback, maybe you go out and get a linebacker to help your quarterback out. Good GMs don't say quarterback factories in front of their second-round pick, even though the other quarterback that you had was pissed off the fact that you said that. You would think you would learn your lesson. Good GMs don't do that. Good GMs go out and they get better. Good GMs go out and they draft talent. Good GMs know what they're doing. Good GMs make smart decisions. This GM don't do that, and that's why we're 2-4.
Get him,
like
Cam.
Like it. I like it. I love it, actually.
But you know what? I got to get ready, man. I appreciate y'all for letting me on. And BIRDGANG 31, I would love to be on your channel again. And shout to BIRDGANG 31. Shout to one Trey Rock. I rock with you too. I be seeing you. Keep up with the podcast, man. I love it, man. And you know what? Shout to everybody, man. Even though people disagree with me, hey, you got to admit. I mean, what I'm saying, I've been saying we need to get rid of Howard since 2018. Everybody said I was wrong. You're seeing why I wanted him gone. And listen, it's not Howard Roseman. It's Jeffrey Lurie too. And people say, well, it's not just Howie. It's Jeffrey Lurie. I know it's Jeffrey Lurie, but you can't fire the owner. You can fire the GM. His contract needs to go. He cannot be here next year. No way, no way, no way. Not with 3 first-round picks. Excuse me, heck no. You know what I'm saying? We need a GM that knows what they're doing because you should not be 2-4. We should be talking about playoffs right now. We shouldn't be talking about potentially tanking again because I don't like tanking. I don't like that. But we're looking like we're about to tank again. And I don't like that because it makes me miserable. It makes me feel like we're not going in the right direction. And guess what? We need young players, but we also need to draft players when they're available. And you need to make trades when they're right. You know what I'm saying? You had all day to get. You had a linebacker that was free agent. You didn't bother picking him up. So you're telling me Alex Singleton's better than Jalen Smith? Are you serious? No. This GM had so many excuses out the door. He needs to go. He just has to go. He can't be here. And this is why we're 2-4. You know, I'm hoping they can change it around. You know, we got some winnable games, but it's all going to come down to if the Eagles want to win, or the players are going to execute, or the coach is going to call good plays. If they're going to let Nick Ashley coach instead of being a puppet, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we have a puppet head coach wearing T-shirts like a high school. He's wearing a high school T-shirt talking about Brandon Graham. I'm like, dude, no one cares about that. Get a W.
Right.
This is why we're losing because you got puppets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
but
I like it, bro.
Yeah, before you get out of here,
bro.
I want you to let everybody know where they can find you at, and also give me a score prediction for Sunday.
So you can find me Eagle Chant 1. I am real. I ain't going to say I'm not kiddie friendly. You already know that. When you click it, you're going to see the real on me. And yes, if you're not a Howie lover, this channel is not for you. I'm sorry to say it. But no, Eagle Chant 1. You find me on Eagle Champ 3 on Instagram. Twitter. Eagle Chant 1 on Instagram. And you know, hey man, I'm excited, and I think the score will be. I had to take a drink because I don't know how the Eagles going to play this week.
I love it though. I love the energy, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You know, I always said we were going to win, and BIRDGANG 31 still has confidence. I don't know how you still have confidence in us.
24-14, my guy. We about to stomp them Raiders.
Okay. I think it's going to be closer than that because I think the Raiders are playing the best football right now. I think it's going to be defense. I think it's going to be defensive game. I really do. It's going to be 23-20.
Nice.
Eagles. I should have said
it.
Raiders the way we played, but hey, it is what it is, man. But you know what? I'm going to have confidence in one more time in my team. You know, if we lose to the Raiders, man.
It's for life, man. We're familia for life, Holmes.
You said relax versus the Cowboys, and we got smacked, man.
Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about the Cowboys game again, you know. But the rest of those games we should have won.
Yeah, we should have. You know what? We should have confidence in our team. The fact that they don't back us up, it makes it bad, man. It really does. It makes us feel like we're doing something wrong. But I'm gonna have confidence. 20. Let's go 24-20 Eagles, man.
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot better,
we're gonna get that W. Milton's gonna have more touches. He's gonna have a Russian. He's gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? 24-20, man. Let's go Birds, man. Flag goes high. Your boy, you go Chant 1 out.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, you guys go subscribe to Eagles Champ. He is putting out the fire. He was just going raw right now. We got someone else backstage right now. Let's see who's coming in here. And it is Boys for Life.
What up, guys? Hey,
disco party
gang,
going
I
on
just want to give
there?
a shout out to you, 1500. Just want to give a shout out real quick. Congratulations.
Thank you, my guy.
BGN Sports Media. We doing big things. I'm at a wedding right now. So I just want to come in here, give a quick shout out. No hate, no nothing. But I am going to give a score prediction on the Eagles and the Raiders. I got to do what I got to do. My trolling myself, dude. I'm taking the Raiders by a field goal. That's what I'm doing right now. But I just want to give a shout out to you, big guy.
Much love, my
Congratulations on the
guy.
1500. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace.
Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
Boys for Life. He's a new member of BGN Sports Media. He's going to be representing the Cowboys over there in the Cowboys section. Go ahead and give a follow for him and subscribe to his channel. You know, he's going to be putting that Cowboys fire on the network, you know, from here on out. So much love to you, Boys for Life. Thanks for the shout out, my guy. Come on, where all my Eagles fans at? Let's go. Let's go.
Where
I
y'all
seen
at?
who
Where
did I
y'all
see
at?
up in here? I was gonna tell you. Green Talon, you in here, my guy. You know, Javion, let's get you up on here. Let's go with who else was there? Bobby Murphy. Where you at, my guy? We got 14 in here. I know somebody wants to talk some Eagles with us. Let's go.
I think Eagles shit was kind of on to something. Because if you look at the last 2 years, Doug Peterson never played that kind of football. It's like he never was a dude that he remember when he first came in, even his first year in that Super Bowl year, he was balanced. Remember the Ryan Matthews, those guys, they were actually getting the football often. They were trying to protect Carson Wentz his rookie year. And then our 17 year, we just ran the ball down everybody's throat. So it's like maybe it could be a front office thing, telling them, yo, we don't want to run the football. We want to be a passing team. I mean, you can't really fight with those dudes too much. I mean, especially Jeffrey Lurie, the big boss.
But if
So
you're smart and you know how to fight with them, you might not fight with them in front of their face, but you do it on the media. You know what I'm saying? Like you make something to where the fans will make them, you know, change it up. You know, like I want to do more running, but you know, there's just circumstances that's keeping me from doing it, and people will know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? There's ways to get it to, you know, get the fans behind you. Because I promise you, if you get fired, he get crucified for firing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying that you want to do a certain thing that, you know, the fans want you to do, and that definitely can help our team out, you know, they definitely have your back. The fans definitely have your back. And, you know, Lori and those guys get crucified for firing you for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be like kind of like Fletcher Cox when he said about the defense. You know, after Flex said that about the defense, then you had Sirianni come on and be like, oh, yeah, I talked to him about the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you've seen the defense play a lot better ever since then. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the defensive schemes change up. You've seen everything change up on the defense to the point where it was something that, you know, made a difference. Or maybe it's going to take, you know, Miles Sanders to stop sitting there and being nice. Talking about, it's okay, I just want to do whatever they want me to do. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know, I'm going to get my touches, whatever touches I get. You know, I'm just going to make the most of it. No, speak up for yourself, man. You are an all-star running back. Get up there and say something about why you haven't been getting the ball like you need to get the ball, man. That's what I think they should do.
I agree. Yeah, man. It's like, damn. It's like I really wanted to believe in Nick Sirianni when in the offseason and stuff like that, but for what he's showing us right now, it's like, you ain't convincing me, big dog. It's like, it's like, damn, we seeing the same stuff week after week after week. Defensive coordinators, they get paid a lot of money. They get paid an extreme amount of money to stop these high-flying offenses. And we got the potential to be a high-flying offense. It's just we got to get more balanced.
Yes.
We got to. Like, it ain't even to the point where you just running the football every play. It's just, damn, you gotta sprinkle the run in there. Like, just to make people make teams believe that you're gonna actually run the football. I mean, I know at the beginning of the season, people was game planning for Miles Sanders, but right now, you don't even have to game plan for Miles Sanders.
Nope.
At all. You don't got game. You know they're not giving it to him. It's like, I mean, I don't understand it, BIRDGANG.
I don't either.
Really don't.
What do you guys think about it? You know, how many carries do y'all want to see us have this week and Sunday? Do you want to see Miles get 5 to 10 carries? You know, 10 to 15 carries? Drop it inside the chat. Let us know how many carries you want to see Booby get this week. And just a run game in whole. Don't just leave it at Booby. Let's go Booby and Gainwell. Let's see. I want us a total combined rushes at least 20 to 25 this game. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to make a statement with it. And I promise you that offense that we've been waiting to see is going to open up. Like Jalen Hurts said, we are that close from opening it up. The missing piece is the run game. And I think once we get that run game in, that offense is going to be high powered. And it's going to be hard for people to stop us. So, let us know what you guys are thinking in here. We got 15 in the chat. Much love to all you guys. Hit that like and subscribe, to the network, BGN Sports Media. You know what I'm saying? I switched it up, so it takes a little practice saying it again, but BGN Sports Media. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to that. The links are in the chat. Also subscribe to my boy, One Trey Rock. You know what I'm saying? His link is also in the chat. And if you have not subscribed to BIRDGANG 31, make sure you go subscribe to us. We are on our way to 2K. We just hit 1,500 today, and we ain't stopping. We're going to keep grinding, and we're going to keep growing. So, he said 10 to 15 carries for Miles, 10 to 12 carries for Gainwell. I would love that. That's close to 30 carries. That's what I'm talking about. That's what kind of rushing game we need to have. You know what I'm saying, Grant? Because they're heavy run. Yes. Do you want to see maybe Jack Stahl play the fullback role, and hit some people? Or do you want to just see some single back runs? Because I see you said run heavy, power that all, bully them D lines. Yes.
We got the guys up front to do it, the bully any team.
All right, we got another one in here. Give it up for Mr. Bobby Murphy.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, my guy? How you doing? Welcome to the first ever show. Birds on the line. What do you got to say, my guy? How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. How about you guys? Where do I start? What a mess. When Sirianni first came out, I understand the guy's nervous. But I got a bad feeling, and then I'm like, came around to him a little bit. Now I realize this guy is just lost. I don't want to hear about his father and his brother and their high school coaching bullshit and all that stuff. I don't want to hear it. This is the NFL, which you're going to be coaching with your dad and brother in high school.
Right.
You keep up this shit. I mean, how long do you have to keep seeing it's not working to not know you have to run the football?
Don't make no sense, man. It don't make no
People
sense.
People thought Doug Peterson didn't run the football, right? I was just curious, so I looked it up, right, the other day. All right, Sanders missed 4 games last year. It was only 16 games. So he played 12 games last season. He had 164 attempts for 867 yards. That's 12 games. So far this season, in 6 games, he's had 57 attempts, 270 yards. So if you double that, you're at 540. That's over 300 yards less in 12 games.
That's crazy.
And that's just Miles himself. That, at least Doug, he mixed in, Jordan Howard, Boston Scott. I didn't even go that far and look at the rest of them. You see a young quarterback struggling. I think a lot of it, take the option out of the RPO, do a direct run.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of times, man, when he's in that shotgun, he's pulling the ball back and away to do his option. I don't want him to have an option. Run it.
Let's run it.
We're going to run this ball. Even if we get a yard, 2 yards, at least the defense will have to respect your running game, that you might actually hand them the ball. This option is bullshit. They're really, it's hard to judge Hurts. I liked what I seen out of him in the 3.5 games last season with Doug Peterson.
Facts.
I've seen signs of, he could become a good quarterback. It looks like he's regressed to me.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's like, for me, I think the regression comes from just not running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we were leaving it one-dimensional, man. They're kind of knowing now he ain't handing that ball off. That's all bullshit. Let's just go at him.
I agree, bro. It's like,
I mean, when your number one running back has one carry in the whole entire first half, there's something wrong. Even teams that can't run the ball with a mediocre or shit quarterback, running back, is going to run it more than one time in a whole entire first half. Just to keep them honest. Even, because I tell you what, it's some of the most ridiculous football I've ever seen. I've been watching football a long time. It's getting borderline ridiculous.
seriously.
I just want them to justify it by telling me or showing me one other offense in the NFL that don't run the ball that's winning.
That's another thing because I sometimes I pay attention to goofy stats, sometimes I don't. Some of them mean shit, some of them don't. They said, and I believe it was the first 6 games of the season, or it was over a period of 6 games. I'm not sure exactly which it was. The Eagles are the second least rushing attempts in 6 games in NFL history. That's a long time, man.
Yeah.
Even however you want to look at it, if it's the first 6 games of the season or a 6-game span, however you want to look at it, to have the second least in NFL history when you have a young, developing quarterback. Are you kidding me?
They really doing nothing to help him out at all.
Hey, you got Peyton Manning. You want to change the world? You want to just throw every down? All right. You got Jalen Hurts. You got a young, developing quarterback. His best friend's his running game. He don't have one. His best friend left him. He's out there by himself. It's a joke. And Gannon, don't even get me started on him. Mr. I don't have a scheme. What do you mean you don't have a scheme? Lie to me. Tell me you have one.
Right?
Exactly.
Even though when I watch the game, I'll know you don't. Lie to me.
Facts.
I kept hearing in the,
because you already
early
lied.
in the season. Yeah, man.
They've
He's
already
another
lied,
one that's
'cause I feel
lost.
like we've been catfished, bamboozled.
Yeah,
You
right,
know what I'm saying?
catfish.
Like, the guy that's signing that application is not the guys that are calling the shots right now. Because what you said to us when you first came in was, we're going to see an explosive offense. We're going to see multiple fronts. We're going to see multiple formations and schemes and plays. And
Were
right
we
now,
hearing,
for offense, all I've seen is
you
5
remember
plays out of
BIRDGANG,
shotgun.
At first we're trying to figure out who's this Gannon guy, and we're getting little tidbits. You remember for a while they didn't even the assistants didn't even speak. We only heard rock, paper, scissors, Sirianni and his bullshit, right? But they were like, oh, he comes from the school of Zimmerman. He's going to run stunts, blitzes. But I did hear zone, but they were going to be aggressive. Really? Because coming in, I think last week, we were the least blitzing team in the league. How's that for aggressive? Hey, man, if I'm going to get my brains bashed in, especially by like Tom Brady or, another top quarterback, I'm bringing the house, man.
Facts.
I'm going to hit. See, I don't know why people are so nice these days. Because, man, back when football was really football, I'm going to bring a 46 Bear, and I'm just going to say, I don't care if they blow the whistle. We'll take the 15. Well, Barnett's getting 15 yarders for dumb shit anyway,
All the
right?
time.
So let's make it mean something. You hit him. You didn't hear the whistle. You're hard of hearing. We'll say you need a miracle ear hearing aid. You
It's
hit
too
that
loud.
motherfucker.
It's too loud in here.
Instead of just letting them pick you apart down the field with this zone bullshit that don't work.
Just
It
dink and
sure ain't
dunk you
the
to
safety
death.
zone. It's like a pick apart zone.
That's all they do is just dink and dunk you to death. 15 play drives, 12 play drives. I'm like, oh my God, we can't get nobody off the field.
Hey, Bobby, do you
It's
agree,
like-
though, if we were to get a big-time thumping linebacker, that would change the whole complexity of this defense?
Yeah, that'd be a start. At least one.
Because I feel
You
like
actually
the
need at
defense
least-
as a whole, what are we right now? We're like fourth or fifth in pass defense right now. And that's like better than we've been the last 3-4 years, in the pass
and
defense.
see, it's like we took a step backwards with Schwartz. Our strength was the defensive line. We were third in sacks. And we were always in the top 3 against the run. Now with Gannon's defense, we can't stop the run to save our lives. And like you're saying, we're 5th or 6th in, even though they're playing this zone coverage.
Because I think he's thinking of it like the Minnesota defense, you know what I'm saying? But the difference is the linebackers. And I think that's why it's so easy for all of us to point out that flaw, that the linebackers are the problem. It's just like you can't go from Barr and Kendricks and replace them with Singleton and Wilson. Those are two different type of linebackers that they're not as physical. They don't stop no run like Barr and Singleton. Barr and Singleton go put their nose in there. Period. You know what I'm saying? They're laying hits instead of taking hits. We watched what Tampa Bay did to us last week, and they just played a one-on-one game with Singleton and Fournette over and over and over again. I was getting sick of it personally. I was like, if somebody else doesn't just run up there and slap, go hit Fournette, I'm a freak out. Obviously Singleton's too small to tackle the guy. He keeps running him over. And when he runs him over, that's an extra 3 yards. It's like, come on now. You can do that dink and dunk stuff. That's the difference with Gannon. Like, he needs to blitz more, and we need to get another linebacker to stop that run because, you can let them have all the underneath stuff, but if they're going 5 yards to pop, they're going to eventually make it to the end zone. You know what I'm saying? So that scheme is cool for big plays, but it needs to be a little bit altered to stop them. We need 3 and outs. We don't need red zone touchdowns.
When you really look at it, in these 6 games, the only game where we really got smoked, where I thought we were never in it or could win it, was the Dallas game.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
All the other games now, there was opportunities there. The Tampa Bay game was a little, it's like we were close, but not really. Because as soon as we got close, Tampa Bay comes back down and then scores again. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
But even the Kansas City game, you take away the stupid ass penalties, the scores that we lost due to penalties. That was very possible. I mean, Kansas City's defense stinks. The San Francisco game, he wanted to do shitty. It wasn't Philly special. That was the shitty special.
All right.
You're trying to get too cute in his home. That's what I'm saying, man. This guy's really I've seen better high school coaches as far as strategy. Or how about this? All right, now we're going into our 7th game. You had a 10-day break because you played on Thursday night. He says they sit and they do these little pizza party meetings at his house with the coaching staff. Okay. How about, won't they have this conversation? Well, our shit's not working. We need to change it up. Let's go to a more rushing, at least 60-40. Give me They before it used to be 70% passing, 30% running was like more like Andy Reid, and people thought that was ridiculous. I haven't looked at the percentage, but what do you think it is now? When you're running back, it's one rushing attempt in the first half. It's got to be pretty fucking low, right?
We have to be up in the 80% tab.
Yeah.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
Pass,
We used to bitch.
and that's only because
We used to
Jalen
bitch
Hurts
with
runs the ball.
Andy Reid.
If you
Andy
take away
Reid
the
was like
quarterback, we'd be in the
70-30.
90s.
You know, and then with Doug, I mean, at least what gets me about, and this really does come, it does come from the top. Lurie directs Howie. He wants a passing, high-powered offense. Even in the games that Doug would win by running the ball. Like in 2019 when we beat Buffalo in Buffalo, nasty weather, we took Sanders and Howard and just pounded them to death. We went to Green Bay on the road. Nasty weather, cold, pounded them to death. Won both of those games. Tuesday morning, Lurie has Peterson in his office saying, yeah, we won the game, but how come you didn't pass more?
Right.
If I was Doug, I would have said, isn't my job to win the game?
That's
Or do you
all I
want me to
care
win
about.
it by being Air Coryell and high-flying aerodynamic passing? Or do you want me to win? Which is it you want me to do? Look at time of possession, even with Tampa Bay. It was almost 40 minutes to 20 minutes because we had no running game. The best way to beat Tom Brady, keep him off the field. Keep him off the field. Time of possession. Win the time of possession game and score at the end of the drives.
That's when
It's aggravating.
That's when Carson Wentz was throwing for like 180 yards, 3 touchdowns and stuff like that. Because we was running the football down everybody threw.
Like, now people might bash your quarterback, but I'm looking at the W's and the L's.
Yep.
My answer at the end.
At the end of the day.
For 100, did we win the game? Whatever it takes to win. I don't care what it looks like. Because I'd rather have an ugly win than a pretty loss. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I ain't into the moral victories like they were week 1 with Tampa. Oh, but look, we played them close. Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, Cowboys do look pretty good.
They like a good team right now, man. I hate to say it too.
But like Stephen A. Smith says, we've seen this before.
All
like
the
an
time, the
accident
Cowboys.
waiting to happen.
Yeah.
They're accident waiting to happen. They'll fall apart.
Facts.
Because ultimately, that's who we chasing right now, the Cowboys. Because the Giants look like crap. Washington not that good. So we got a chance to blow this thing open. It's just, I mean, is we gonna get too far back to where we can't catch dollars? That's what I don't want to happen, because the way they got the way they set up right now, they're gonna win their next 3 games. We just gonna have to keep pace with them. Well, at least try to keep pace with them.
Good part is we're through the toughest part of our schedule.
Facts.
When you look like that 6-game stretch, man, you got to we did. Well, Kansas City isn't as good as what they were projected as, but if you looked at the beginning of the year, and you got Kansas City and Tampa Bay in your first 6 games in Dallas, that's pretty tough. And San Fran, was projected to have a comeback kind of year. 4 out of your 6 were really tough games.
I agree.
You got to win these next 2, man. You beat the Raiders. If we lose in the Lions,
that'd be horrible.
Sirianni should be fired the next day.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
We don't rush
win a game before we play them.
It's a good thing, man. I tell you. Well, first of all,
it's not against us.
First of all, man, I wouldn't have hired the fucking clown. But that's a whole nother story. But if I made a mistake and I did, Then again, who do you make as your your interim coach? Gannon? Holy shit. You might as well just wait to the end of the year then and just fire them all.
Facts.
Yeah, that's facts though.
Or, Statlin's the best coach on the staff. He's offensive line. Maybe you just let him be head coach and wing it. I don't know.
I think we should bring Deuce back.
Well, yeah, Deuce should have got the job over what really out of what was left, because see, an established coach don't want to come here when you got Howie and Lori telling you how to run your. Hey, man, you pay the salaries. All right, even if you're a coach that has some input but not much control in the draft. On game day, active roster, those types, scheme. If I can't run my own shit, then why am I here? Because really, he is, like Eagles champ was right. He's a puppet. And he's a babbling one. He ain't even good at faking it.
Facts.
I listened to his press conference this last week. I'm looking for a sign of life, of something that's going to make me feel better. And I'm like, this guy has no fucking clue.
No.
He went to heard something else funny too. He went to Oktoberfest in Haddonfield, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people recognized him, came up, pretty much nice to him. Even the ones that were nice to him at the end said, Nick, do me a favor, run the football. As he was walking by, people were chanting, run the ball.
I know you feel like an ass right now.
Right?
Hey, damn, you still about to come out here and get some love. They just straight start bashing.
His ass should have stayed home.
Yeah.
He should have stayed home until he started getting some W's, man. Because, if you got 70,000 people at the link saying, run the ball, hey, they're all over the
He
place.
got some balls. Like, to actually hear that many people. If I was in that stadium, I was a coach, I heard that many people saying run the ball, I would have just ran it just to please them. All right, you know what? Here's a couple run plays for you. At least prove us wrong. Run the ball and show that.
Don't be like, don't be asinine about it and like sabotages with running, but mix it up. And then when it don't work, in your next press conference, say, well, this was my thinking. And so see what happened. This is why I didn't. At least give us something like that. Even though I'm still going to think it's bullshit because it's the way you scheme your game plan.
Right.
What kind of play action do they have when you have no running game?
Yeah.
They're like, man, he ain't fucking running. Just go after Hurts.
Hey, yo, freeze no linebackers, nothing.
Yeah.
If I'm in that defensive huddle and I'm playing the Eagles, he's gonna pull out the shotgun. He's gonna fake the handoff to whoever's back there, Sanders or Gainwell. Don't pay no mind to it. Just go after Hurts. That'd be my game plan right now because we're playing a high school coach.
Facts. I even say it's Pop Warner-ish.
It's crazy, man. That's why I say I feel like it's deeper than just coaching. It's like it's something else that's going on up top. I mean, y'all could use
that's a fact. Lori wants a high flying passing offense. It's a known fact. This is why, see, Doug Peterson wasn't fired technically. He purposely got himself fired.
Mm-hmm.
When he, right after the season, they're like, of course Doug's coming back. He's our coach. Right? I was curious to see what Peterson could do with Hurts. Because obviously we know Doug's won with backup quarterbacks. He looked like a good coordinator with Foles. He looked pretty good in those couple of games with Hurts. All of a sudden with Wentz, when he was thinking it up, he couldn't call plays no more. All right, He looked a hell of a lot better than this clown we got now. That's why I'm saying some people, man, I will say, I look at it like this. Big picture. We all have a bad year. Doug came in, went 7-9. Second year, 13-3, wins a Super Bowl. Benches Wentz in 18, even though they blamed it on a cracked vertebrae, they benched him. Foles comes in, same team. Wentz is 5-6. He takes them 3-0 into the playoffs, hits the second round. If Alshon doesn't drop the ball, we're on to the NFC Championship game. That's his third year. Goes 9-7, makes the playoffs again. Wentz gets knocked out. We got a 41-year-old dude with a torn hamstring. He loses the game. All right. Now 2020 was a complete, utter disaster due to Carson Wentz. I seen it in week 1 when we played the Redskins. The dude had a mental meltdown. Literally, on the field. We're up 17-0. Next thing you know, it's 17-14. Because the dude melted down.
Threw 2 picks back to back.
So you got a coach, 3 out of 5 years, made the playoffs and a Super Bowl. Let's fire him and bring in Nick Kotite. Not Sirianni. He's like Nick Kotite. I think they're related somewhere. We need to check that out on Ancestry. I bet you there's a bloodline somewhere there, man. I think it's his nephew or something.
Could be possible.
Nick Kotite.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's like you said, he sat up there and lied to us in our face like we wasn't gonna see the progress on the field. Like we wasn't gonna see what y'all putting out there. Jonathan Gannon came out. Oh, I'm putting my players in position to make plays. When you gonna do it? When are you gonna do it? Like,
it's kind of scary, man. I'm telling you.
it's scary, y'all, that y'all can actually sit there and lie in our face like that. Like we really incompetent like that. It's like we know football. This city is. I mean, if this was LA or something like that, you probably could lie to them dudes. But you can't lie
or Jacksonville.
to Philadelphia Eagles fans. Like
maybe Jacksonville, you can get away with that shit.
Yeah, maybe Jacksonville. Even probably, I don't know. There's a few places you could get away with it, but not Philly. This is the worst place to try to lie to the fans because we respect genuine stuff. It's like we respect if a dude, even if you felt like a dude wasn't that good, if he go out there and put his all out on the field, we gonna respect him. We one of those cities like, oh no, he was busting his ass. He's just not that good. Like, but I mean, he's trying.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna trash him. We ain't gonna dog him.
We're not gonna trash him. It's like, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that with us. That can't slide.
The worst one is to have the
when,
ability.
the
I think we know who
we're
talking about too. It's ones that have the ability, like a Ben Simmons type.
Exactly.
Just
ones that had the ability, they just don't got the heart.
Ain't got no heart.
Got no heart. And I agree. Like a lot of people coming down on Kelsey about what he said about the 76ers. Like, oh well, the Eagles not playing good and all that. But Jason Kelsey could do no wrong in our eyes because he's one of those guys. He came in. He wasn't a high draft pick. He worked his ass off. He's one of the most undersized centers in the NFL history.
Yeah.
He worked his ass off to be one of the greats in Philadelphia. And he even when we came down on him, he still, I know I got to get better. He wasn't like Ben Simmons. He did
early on, I was probably even a little bit, not bad, but one of them, he a little undersized. He's not big enough. But then when you seen how he could pull and, he could pull on those screens and stuff and get downfield. I mean, look at him now, man. He's like a rock. Last year when the whole line fell apart, the only one standing left was him. Again this year. The only guy that's still standing, that's still there in the same spot, Kelsey. And he's the one ready to retire. Yeah. What the hell we going to do then?
We gotta get rid of Brandon Brooks. It might.
Yeah, dude.
It might be. It
It's
might
a
be
shame.
time
Now
for
he's
him.
a great player, man, but he just can't stay healthy.
Can't stay healthy. He's been injured the last 4 years. It's like,
It's getting hard to even call him a great player anymore because he hasn't even played enough the last 3
yeah, we
years.
can't.
For
We
sure.
don't even know if he's a great
Yeah.
player anymore because we haven't seen him in so long.
Off a rep, yeah.
It's crazy.
You
It's
mean
just
kind of like
all,
Fletcher? Well,
yeah,
I was ready to
man.
say kind of almost like Fletcher Cox.
Just
Like,
like Fletch. Yeah.
He had a down year 2 years ago. He still got voted to the Pro Bowl based off rep.
Brandon Brooks, man, I don't feel like he's ever going to be able to be the same. He done had so many major injuries. It's like, at this point, I feel like he needs to just retire. It's like, you want to keep putting your body through that rehab year after year after year after year, and it keeps failing you. It's like, now it's time. You got your Super Bowl. You was labeled as one of the great guards for a good stretch, like 3-year stretch. Bro, you had your run. Now it's time. Now you just collecting money at this point.
And people say trade him. For what?
For what?
Any GM in their right mind is going to say, I don't need a guy making high dollars or, sit him on IR.
Yeah, just to put him on IR.
I need a guy that can. I'm actually going to trade for a right guard because I need one that can play.
I agree, man. I rather rock with our young guys and just let them go through their growing pains, like Landon Dickerson, Herbert, those guys like that. I'd rather rock out with them. At least they putting forth effort and they're actually on the field.
I don't like the shit they pulled last week, where when they had Driscoll out there playing a tackle. Why would you bring back Malida? Put him at tackle. Put him at right tackle.
Huh?
I don't think you can hear us, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying, why would you shift that whole line like that? Put Malata out at right tackle when the line actually played pretty good. Just put Malata back at left tackle where he's supposed to be, and Dillard your backup.
Facts. I thought that's what should have happened last week too. I thought they should have left Malata on the left, Dillard back.
Because you can see Malata struggled over there. He struggled. He's coming back off the injury, and you put him at right tackle. He struggled, man. I seen him get blown up a good 2 times, like blown up.
It was 2 plays back to back where he got killed by Shaq Barrett.
Right, he got blown up. I mean, I don't know. Now who's making that decision though on the roster? Is it Howie, or was that a coaching decision?
Mm-hmm.
Is that saying
Nick Sirianni
I want my first round pick Dillard out there at left tackle? I want him out there, and now you just paid Malata all that money, so I got to get him back, and he's healthy now. He's ready to come back, and I'm going to put him at right tackle. Mm-hmm. You made asses out of both of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like Dillard been playing solid over there at left tackle, though. I mean, he got beat a few times, but it happens. But he hasn't been giving up.
But the week before, though, don't you think Driscoll looked pretty good?
Yeah.
Driscoll looked better the week before. Okay, Tampa's a better defense, but I'm saying I didn't see Driscoll getting blown up. Leave Driscoll there.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring Malata back.
Right. Maybe it was Stoutland. Like, let's switch it up.
Yeah, probably it could have been. I feel like Stoutland got that kind of power to make those calls. I feel like Stoutland got more power than Nick Sirianni, to be honest.
In terms of the line, probably so.
Stoutland is on his third head coach there.
Yeah.
He was there with Chip Kelly. He was there with Peterson, and he's still there now. So, yeah, you're probably right. He does have a lot of say in that.
Yeah, man. That's why I said this earlier. I felt like we already had a young quarterback. Why not try to bring in a veteran head coach that can help him along a little, help him speed up his development a little bit faster? Now you bringing in 2 projects. It's like Nick Sirianni never been a head coach. Jalen Hurts is
Now
still young.
this is the room. I don't know. Who knows what's what really when it's going on. When they were doing the coaching interviews, right? People were saying that Howie was highly vouching for Josh McDaniel. Okay. Here's why, especially now in hindsight, but even at the time, because I didn't know who in the hell Nick Sirianni was. I never heard the guy. So just based off of that, the unknown. I'm like, well, that wouldn't, out of what's left, because everybody else was getting hired. All right, I'd make a try with Josh McDaniel, because now look at this. In New England, Tom Brady, I don't really think it matters who the coordinator is. He's pretty good. But after that, Castle came in. I think they went 11-5, made the playoffs, right?
No, they missed it. They went 11-5, but they missed the playoffs that year.
Okay. Right, they were borderline playoffs. Right.
Yeah.
Normally you make the playoffs. What I'm saying is though,
normally you
Matt
make the
Castle
playoffs,
before
yeah.
that, they say he's a really good quarterback whisperer. Here's an even bigger one. He gets his shot. He goes to Denver as head coach. He drafts Tim Tebow, and they win a damn playoff game with Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
I'd say that's a pretty good goddamn quarterback whisperer right there, because that was pretty much a miracle he just worked. Tim Tebow sucks. But got him in the playoffs and even won a playoff game.
Yeah.
It might not have been and then, sometimes guys on their second roundabout, as becoming a head coach again, learn like what not to do. The thing is, he has a little more, a lot more experience and shit than Sirianni. So don't think for a minute Josh McDaniel's going to come in and he's got dumbass Howie and Laurie, these two office geeks, telling him how to run his offense. I think McDaniels does know how to run an offense.
Mm-hmm. It would look better than what we got out there right now.
I don't think it looked much worse.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, hindsight, but I'm just saying initially, I'm like, I don't know who Nick Sirianni is. At that point, if that's my choices, I'm going with Josh McDaniel.
But they knew what they were doing.
Neither one of them were my first choice, don't get me wrong. Really, mine was based off what the choices really were. Tell me who the great coach was that was hired this year.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys think of one?
I can't think of one, to be honest.
Who was like it wasn't really a big year for, there was no, high touted, like, veteran or really like Salas. He's with the Jets. Nobody wins with the Jets. So we don't know if he's any good or not. Right? Should have just kept Doug at that point. I would have gave Doug one more year. I would at least gave him one more year. But everybody was.
I heard a lot of people talking about Eric Bieniemy, but I was thinking that it's like the same thing with Nick Sirianni. It's like he's an offensive coordinator. He's never been a head coach before, so it's like
right.
It he probably would have possibly been a better offense, but he still would have been young and grown.
He was a bigger name than Sirianni.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He was a bigger name than Sirianni.
Yeah, and nobody knew who Sirianni was. He came out of nowhere.
I never heard of the guy. He didn't even call the plays. And here's another thing too, man. When you look at the Colts, when I'm trying to figure out who is Nick Sirianni, what kind of offense is he going to run? I'm thinking, well, he was coaching under Frank Reich. So I'm looking at the percentages of how the Colts run the ball, run 12 personnel. I don't even recognize what Sirianni's offense is. It's nothing like Frank Reich's. Nothing. Shit, the Colts are running the hell out of the ball last year with Phil Rivers.
And they running from under center. Even this year, they running the hell out the ball.
They were running the ball. They were mixing it up between 3 running backs. They'd run over 20% of the time they were running 12 personnel. So I'm trying to get an idea of, is this going to be like Sirianni's offense? I don't even recognize this. I don't know what the hell this is.
What the hell he put together?
I think he's getting his I think he's sitting down with his dad and his brother, and they're making the game plans. Because I don't even recognize this shit. I don't know what high school they're from or
you can't
whatever.
run this
Sitting down with his
Laffy Taffy shit
nephew.
in the NFL. You can't run this Laffy Taffy offense in the NFL. It's not gonna never work.
All right, well, Bobby, we got someone else backstage here right now. Go ahead and let
All right,
everybody know
guys,
where
it
they
was
can
good
find
talking to you,
at and
man.
Give me a score prediction.
We got to win this one, but I think it's going to be pretty close. I'm going to say 27-24 Eagles.
I love it. Love it, bro. Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Have a good one, guys.
You too, my guy.
Late.
Right. All right, guys. We got another one back here. We got my boy from the Birds of Bar Street.
That's right. What's up?
Billy
One Trey
Man.
Rock,
Cool
Bird
cat.
31.
Honor.
I was watching the show. I got a text from probably the missus saying, y'all doing a live show, so I figured, pop in. I got a new show tomorrow. Instead of 24 hours, it'll be Bird Talk with your boy, where we just talk about the birds. We're going to have special guests. If anyone wants to join, we're going to fast it. Basically, it's basically my live stream, but with a new name on Saturdays. So
Nice.
It's basically my live stream, but a new name on Saturdays for BIRDGANG Sports Talk Media.
Nice. Got
Yes,
a fresh
sir.
cut, looking good there, my guy.
Yeah, I need a freshie. If only our team could do the same thing.
Right?
If only our team could do the same thing.
One
What are we
question,
going to do
cool
with this
cat.
team?
You know how we on the Boards of Broad Street, you always got your rant? Well, this show is just for you, my guy. This is the ranting show. This is our new show on the network. It's called Birds on the Line. And you can rant as long as you like, my guy. Give it to him, cool cat. Give it to him.
All right, let me try this, because to be honest with you, you saw the shows, you saw the live streams, you saw all that. One Trey Rock, I know you watched it. Oh, by the way, One Trey Rock is going to be a special guest of the Birds of Broad Street Monday. I'm letting y'all know right now. You already saw the tweet.
Yeah.
It's official. He's coming in on Monday. He'll be a regular sometimes on Mondays when he's free. So he'll be joining us as well, because, 4 members is good members. Hey, it's my show. I choose who's in. I chose Bergen, I chose Notion, and One Trey Rock is in too, whenever he's free. So let's get to this. Let's get to this, because my God.
Here you go.
My God. What am I going to do? What am I going to do with my dang head coach? Because I'm getting sick and tired of people blaming. Does Jalen Hurts deserve blame? Yes. Yes, he deserved blame. But it would be nice. It would be really, really nice if our head coach, who is the unnamed head coach, would just run the goddamn ball. What the heck is wrong with you? Y'all saw me and MK Mitch. We watch the game every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday. We watch the game. And even MK Mitch, shout out to him. We'll see you Sunday, MK. Every Sunday, we like, why don't you run the ball? I'm watching the 2017 season right now. Why? Because it's better than what the heck we watching. And I'm seeing LeGarrette Blount, J.S. Jai, and Corey Clement go through every single hole, that they go through. Why can't our coach do that? It's not that hard. Run the ball. If you run the ball, and you guys know this, it helps Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith, Quez, Rhaegar. It helps Dallas Goddard. It used to help Zach Ertz, but we missed you, Zach. But come on, run the goddamn ball. It helps Jalen Hurts. By running the ball, if y'all ain't watching the 2017 season, it helped us win a Super Bowl. Run the ball.
Right.
It's like, come on. And another thing I got issue with, and thank God I'm going off this day. And shout out to Mrs. BIRDGANG for letting me know this. I was watching. It was just, I was getting ready for bed. She wanted me in. I'm in. Please. You know that. But and besides, for you guys, I do anything. But another thing, what is the other option besides Jalen Hurts? That's another thing I'm pissed off about. What is the other option for Jalen Hurts? Because here are the other options and here are the consequences. You got the quarterback controversy. If you put Joe Flacco or you put Gardner Minshew in, you're going to have a quarterback controversy. You're going to have a quarterback controversy. Let's say you want to show. Oh, wait. You can't get Deshaun Watson. He wants to go to the Miami Dolphins. And there's this thing I heard. It's called, what's it called? Oh, yeah, a no trade clause. He don't want to go to Philly. He wants to go to Miami. Let's see. What else? Oh, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, what about them? They want to go to contenders and they want to get paid. And can somebody on the chat please tell me? One Trey Rock, please tell me. BIRDGANG, please tell me. Who in this quarterback draft coming up catch your eye? Oh, wait.
I just keep hearing everybody say
Slovis!
Sam Howell. I'm like, no.
I'm a USC fan. I always rock my boy Slovis.
Exactly. So with all those options, you're stuck with Jalen freaking Hurts until at least 2023. Get on board or get out of the way. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Nick Foles is not coming back. Carson Wentz is not coming back. Joe Flacco and Gardner Minshew could have started a quarterback controversy. Deshaun Watson is this close of going to Miami Dolphins. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers wants to go to contenders. We're not contenders right now. Playoffs, maybe, but we're not contenders. And somebody on the chat, tell me who in this upcoming draft catch your eye, who will be replacing Jalen Hurts and say he'll take us to the playoffs. Because for my quarterback, you got to do that. You got to win the division. You got to get to the promised land. You got to win a playoff game. And you got to beat the Dallas Cowboys. If you can't beat the Dallas Cowboys, I don't want you. Yeah, right. Jalen Hurts hasn't done that yet, but he's still a 10. This is his 11th game, ain't it? Come on now. What's wrong with these people? Yes, this hasn't been a good season. It hasn't. But don't be blaming Jalen Hurts. Sure, he deserved blame. He deserved blame too. But how about you look at the head coach who don't run the ball? How about look at the general manager who JJ Arcega, Whiteside, Andre Dillard, Jalen Rhaegar who complaining? Blame them. Y'all can go ahead.
Yo, hey, I was doing your thing, my guy. We just letting you go. Keep going, man.
I know.
I was going to ask you.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, do you feel like this Sirianni is losing this locker room?
Well, if he keeps hold on. Okay, who are them? We got Liberty, Matt. Who are they good? Are they good? Can they be better than Jalen Hurts? It's y'all show. Are any of these guys down here good?
I like Matt Willis.
I wouldn't say. I think Jalen Hurts is the guy.
I like the dudes they name, and it's just I don't feel like y'all gotta look at it like this.
It's not the quarterback the reason why we're losing.
But you gotta look at it like this, though. You gotta look at it like this. If we do bring one of those quarterbacks in, it's still gonna be the same thing. We're gonna have to watch him grow. Now that's another year that we lose out on developing a quarterback when we could have just rocked out with Jalen Hurts, let him go through his growing pains, and then I mean, hopefully he get better, but it's like you bringing in a rookie. A rookie is
Yes!
not going. It's not a rookie is not taking us to no Super Bowl, no playoffs next year. It's gonna be another
No!
dud season.
Yeah, he can beat Lamar Jackson, but can he beat the Dallas Cowboys? Can he take me to the playoffs? Can he get me to where Nick Foles took me in 2017? Me? Because think about this. If you get him, let's say you get him and you get rid of Jalen Hurts. Dak Prescott, Boys for Life, and the Dallas Cowboys, who I call street rats, are going to run your division. Your division. It's going to be their division if you draft some quarterback. Because the Washington football team needs a quarterback. Apparently, Danny, sit your $5 ad down before we make some change. They're going to need a quarterback. You got the quarterback. This division belongs to the Dallas Street Rats. Do any of y'all want that? Do any of you in the chat want that? You want Boys for Life and all these Cowboy fans pumping up their chest? Oh, we them boys. We them boys. It's our division now. Look at the Eagles. They got a brand new quarterback. They got draft the quarterback and see what happens. You're gonna have to listen to Cowboy fans for close to 5 years. Mark my words. Mark my words. But Eagles got first round picks. Okay, you need a defensive end. You need a cornerback. You need safety. You need linebackers. Fletcher Cox ain't gonna be here that long. Brandon Graham, he ain't gonna be here that long. Big Play Slay ain't gonna be here that long. Steven Nelson ain't gonna be that long.
We got a lot of holes to fill.
Okay, he had to beat the Dallas Cowboys. Blame your coach. Why don't you run the ball on him? Blame your coach. Running the ball works better for them. Look at Zeke. Look at Pollard. Running the ball works for them.
So
Come on, y'all run the ball.
Hey, Grant,
it works for them.
You said Hurts not beating the not beat the Cowboys, or he hasn't? Because
he hasn't beat the Cowboys yet.
It's true that he hasn't beat them yet, but I feel like he's the kind of quarterback that can get a W over the Dallas Cowboys.
They using RPO and screens. RPOs and screens. Are y'all cool with RPOs and screens at this point?
I'm over them.
Too predictable. It's too predictable.
Exactly. What is RPO and screens doing for Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, or Dallas Goedert? It ain't doing nothing for them. Because, again, 2017 season, we was good at one position that year. Running the ball. Running the Garrett Blunt, J.J., Corey Clement. We gave Booby one carry! One carry! One! When was it the Chiefs? The Buccaneers? We gave Booby one carry! One! Booby one carry? Are you kidding me? We gave LeGarrette Blunt and the J.J. and Corey Clement more than that! More than that! And even when even at Doug Peterson's worst year, we ran Booby. The Steelers, Lamar Jackson, the Saints, we ran Booby.
Arizona.
We ran Booby. One carry. One. Oh my God, I love my fan base, but run the ball. It helps Jalen Hurts. Run the ball. Run the ball. We gave LeGarrette Blunt a bunch of carries. Look what happened. We gave J.J. a couple of carries. Look what happened. We gave Corey Clement a couple of carries. Look what happened. Because we ran the ball. You can blame Jalen Hurts all you want. At least Doug Peterson in the worst season last year ran Booby gave him more than one carry. One carry. BIRDGANG 31. One carry for Booby this year. Are you kidding me?
No.
Rock. One carry. One. Are you absolutely kidding me? You're going to disrespect Booby when he helped y'all beat the Dallas Cowboys with practice squad players in 2019. You don't be the NFC East champions in 2019 without Booby.
Facts.
You don't be in any of these games in 2020 without Booby. It helped Carson Wentz. Look at him now. Run the dang ball. What's a new quarterback going to do?
Yeah.
What's a new quarterback going to do? Is it going to get you to the Super Bowl next year? Is it going to get you to the Super Bowl next year? Is it going to get, because either he gets us to the Super Bowl next year or the division belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. Is that what you want? You want to hear every single street rat run their mouth for the next 5 years with Washington, with the Giants, and this right here with brand new quarterbacks. That's what y'all want? Because that's what you're going to get. 3 new quarterbacks and Dakota Rain Prescott reigning over this division. He's going to be the Tom Brady of this division if y'all get a new quarterback. I mark my words. You thought Tom Brady's going to have had it easy. Let's see, Daniel Jones, Heineke or whoever their new quarterback is, Mack or whoever our quarterback is. That's 6 easy wins for Dak Prescott if y'all get a quarterback here. I'm telling you, get you a new exactly. Get you our new quarterback if you want to. That's 6 easy wins for Dak Prescott. That's 6 easy wins for Cowboy fans.
Facts.
I agree.
6.
I agree. It might be like that this year. 6 easy
People are
wins.
jumping off the ship. They just gotta realize we are 1 game outside of the playoffs right now. Most of the NFC East is 3-3, and we're 2-4, and everybody wants to like rain bloody murder. You know, our team sucks so bad, but we're on 1 game out of what everybody in the NFC East is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's pretty much 3-3 except for those division leaders. Other than that, they're all like 3-3. You know, that's 1 game outside where we're at right now, and our schedule's looking mighty nice. Mighty nice.
Exactly. Let me say this because I know I'm running out of time. I know my bad, y'all. But if Sirianni is serious about Hurts, he would have been up. Well, blame the Howie Roseman for hiring him. You could have had the offense coordinator. You could have had the head coach from the Chargers who knew exactly what he was doing. But think about this for all the people that want to jump ship. You're 2-4 right now. Let's say you don't win the division and you want a playoff spot. Okay, let's see. You're 2-4 right now. Let's see. Raiders, that's 3. Lions, that's 4. Chargers, that's 5. Broncos, 6. Saints, 7. 2 Giants. 2 Washingtons. 1 Cowboy. And 1 Jet. It gets you to the playoffs at least.
My 11-7 record.
My
11-6 record is looking mighty nice there.
It gets you to the playoffs as long as you do your job. Do your job and help out Jalen Hurts. You want him to succeed? Run the ball. Give it to your playmakers. Why you got Devontae Smith for? Why you got Quez for? Why you got Booby? Why you got Goddard? You don't want to win this year, get rid of all of them.
Right.
Get rid of all of them. It's not that hard. You don't, if this organization, if this fan base doesn't want to go to the playoffs and lecture, because Jalen Hurts needs some playoff reps. Jalen Hurts needs some playoff reps. You want him to be the best quarterback for y'all? He needs playoff reps. If y'all don't want to go to the playoffs and you want the Dallas Cowboys to reign supreme, get rid of everybody and see what happens. You'll be like the Giants who tank and talk about the draft in October.
Thanks.
I'm saying facts, people. If y'all don't understand it, we can't help you. We're trying to help y'all. I'm helping y'all on the Birds of Broad Street. I'm helping y'all on Birds on the Line. I'm gonna help you on Bird Talk tomorrow. I'm gonna help y'all next week. I'm gonna help y'all on Tuesday night with Phuket. I'm trying to help y'all out. And think about this. When's the last time I had said no shit about them Eagles? BIRDGANG 31, you've been on the show. You on the show. How many times have I said no shit how about them Eagles?
Right.
Twice. Twice. How many times I had green light victory? Twice. And people want another quarterback. People want to just tank for Mac or whoever. People
You know
want to
what,
just let the
Cool
Dallas
Cat,
Cowboys go.
you know what changed all of this? Winning. All this doubt
Thank
that
you.
everybody got, winning. That winning cures everything.
Yes. Yes. They better this Sunday, because if they don't, what everybody's saying on y'all show is going to, please, they lose if you want to. It's going to be like a fire pit in Philadelphia.
Right. And everybody's
And I
worried about those
actually
3
live
draft picks,
here.
man. And we keep losing, and they are 3 high draft picks. We're gonna get rid of so many players on the team. This is gonna be a whole new team next year. It ain't gonna be the team you
And do
thinking of.
y'all really trust Howie Roseman? And do you really trust Howie Roseman to take care of those picks?
Facts.
Not at
Think
all.
about it.
Not at all.
Exactly. He's
I
going to be
know
drafting
goddamn
this
3
guy.
first-round picks. I don't trust no goddamn Howie Roseman.
Exactly. You need linebackers. You need season corners. You need to replace Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox. Why get a quarterback? He's not the issue. He got some good numbers. He had up and downs this season. But benching him for Gardner Minshew or Joe Flacco, getting Deshaun Watson when he wants to go to Miami and no trade clause, Russell Wilson want to go to contender. Aaron Rodgers want to go to contender. Drafting a quarterback basically says the Cowboys run the division.
Drafting a quarterback basically saying we rebuilding this whole goddamn team.
Facts.
You go
Again,
out there, you draft a young quarterback, that means you telling your fan base, we not trying to win right now. We trying to get this team so where we could win in a couple years. I mean, we not buying that because y'all told us this year we was retooling. Y'all
Facts.
should have just
Exactly.
rebuilt the whole thing last year, this year, if y'all was going to do all that.
All right, Cool Cat.
Exactly. I
Well,
mean,
we
if
got
you
someone.
get another, all right,
We
go
got
ahead,
someone
BIRDGANG.
backstage waiting. Go ahead and let everybody know your last thoughts about this Raiders-Eagles game. Tell them where they can find you at and give us a score prediction.
All right. You can find me on Cool Cat Connor. That's my official page. You can find me on the Birds Broad Street with me, Notion Gang, and the man who's in the show right now, BIRDGANG 31. We're going to have one Trey Rock as our special guest this Monday because BIRDGANG 31 said you wanted in. Well, you're in. Congratulations.
Yes,
You can catch me tomorrow on the first episode of Bird Talk with Cool Cat Connor, where we just talk birds, talk trash, special guests. Just find me everywhere. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. And it's your boy, Mizzy Miss Cool Cat Connor, YouTube representing the birds. Handle y'all business, fellas.
Wait.
Give them hell.
Wait.
What? Go ahead.
You didn't give a score prediction.
Oh, you see? I'm all written and I'm all written. I forgot to give up. I think I said it on the Birds of Broad Street. I said 27-20 birds.
All right. I like it.
All right.
Salute to you, my guy. We see you tomorrow night.
See y'all tomorrow. See y'all Monday. Birds.
Birds. Oh, where'd he go? Hey, Ralph, where'd you go, my guy? You're backstage. We didn't forget about you.
Cool Cat funny as hell, man.
I love Cool Cat, man. That's like my favorite show during the week to do. When I do Birds of Broad Street with him and Notion, man, that is like the most awesome show to be on, man. Ralph, where'd you go, my guy? We had you backstage.
Get up in here, man. Get up in here.
Raphael.
Get
I
up
even
in
got
here.
Cool Cat off. That's my boy. I got him off for you.
Cool Cat funny as hell, man.
The clock started.
Yeah, he was speaking facts though. If you go in this first round and use one of these picks on a quarterback, that means Philadelphia Eagles ain't gonna be in winning situation for the next 3 to 4 years. So, I mean, yeah, I can't even say 3 to 4 years. It's like, because we all thought it was going to be a little process with Carson. And then his next year, he broke out on something crazy. But that rarely happens in the NFL. I mean, that's a special situation right there. And he had the team around him to, help him out. So, I don't know. I can't see us drafting a quarterback in the first round, and they're not telling us we and they telling us we trying to win now.
That'd be the dumbest thing ever to draft a quarterback in the first round.
Yeah, it's
Like,
dumb.
we got a quarterback. You drafted him too. Okay, you gave JJ Umbrella Man all these years being a second round pick. Well, give Hurt some years. You can't give him 1 year and you let JJ stick here all them years, man. That'd be
Facts.
ridiculous. Facts. Raphael, where'd you go, my guy? You're backstage. Jinx Wolf, I see you in there. You say you're up next. Let's go. Nina, you want to come on here? Let's go, Nina. Tell everybody how you feel about our birds. This show's for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
It's for
I just love
y'all.
sitting back here listening to you guys spit y'all facts. You know what I'm saying? This is an awesome show. We're gonna be doing this every Friday night. So, look forward to seeing all you guys in here as many Friday nights as you guys want to. Spread the word. Birds on the line. This is for y'all.
Hey man, we approaching that 2 hour mark, man. Get in here and get what y'all got. Y'all got to get out of here, man. Hey, Cool Cat the funniest dude ever, man. He just be letting it rip. Him and Eagles Champ, the funniest two YouTubers I've seen.
I know Chris there said like get him, Eagles Champ, and D Gifted on the show together.
D Gifted be going off too. I like D Gifted too.
You get all of them on the same show talking about running the ball.
Like I get in that mood sometimes, but they bring that every time. It's like every time that's just them. It's like when I'm mad about something, that's when I go off. But they just go off. They could be the calmest conversation ever. They just I'm like, yo, I love it. I love the energy.
Shout out to the 16 in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe to the network. Subscribe to One Trey Rock and subscribe to Bird Game 31.
Hey, Grant, what you talking about, Grant?
He said, you ever been there?
Nah. I don't even know what that is.
Paterno's Saturday night dance party.
I don't even know what that is.
Is that in Philadelphia, Grant?
That's in Philly?
Where you go, Jinx? You said you up in here next, my guy. Where
Oh,
Ralph
y'all
go?
get up here.
We can let Cool Cat keep rocking the mic.
Yeah, we could have let Cool Cat keep rocking. Y'all gonna disappear like that?
I know there's 17 in here right now. One of y'all want to get up in.
Don't nobody want to talk?
Let's talk about the birds, guys. That's what
this
this
in
is
the
for.
chats.
Birds on the line. This is for y'all. Birds on the line.
No, but seriously though, we bringing this to y'all every Friday, man. Win, lose, draw, anything. I mean, you want to get on here, you want to talk to me at Bird Gang, or you want to just voice your frustration and just rant. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. We already get whatever we gonna get out during the week. I mean, any show we got, anything we do on our channel, we getting that out of there. This one is specifically for Eagles fans, or it don't even gotta be an Eagles fan. This football fans, period. Well, we talk anything. It don't gotta just be Eagles. I mean, you want to get on here and talk about your team, you can do that too. I'm pretty sure we can hold a conversation with that too, because we're football fans at the end of the day. So, right. I mean, get in here, y'all voice what y'all got it. Y'all get out what y'all gotta get out, man. Just get it out.
Yeah, it's in Philly.
Oh no, I listen. That's probably I never heard of it, man. You gotta think I'm from North Philly. Like you probably talk about some upper northeast type stuff. Oh no. I don't know. I ain't never heard
That's
of
your
it.
spot now. One train, you gotta get there, my guy.
I'm gonna definitely go holler at it now since you mentioned it. I'm gonna see what's up with that. Probably me and my girl probably slide down there or something.
He said we'll play disco, Motown,
Oh yeah,
do
see,
up, Philly
see,
soul, funk, 50s and 80s. Yeah.
yeah, see, that's before my time.
He said if one train don't know, he don't live in Philly. Oh,
What? Come on, man.
you don't know about the spot.
I don't know about it.
That's the spot, my guy.
They
It's
probably
hot.
call it something else. We probably call it something else down here. Cause I'm definitely from Philly, like born and raised. North Philadelphia's finest, man. But I do live up northeast now. I'm up here with the I mean, the folks. So
The folks.
yeah, I'm up here with the folks now. So it's like, I mean, I'll be missing out on a lot of stuff that going in the city. So, man.
He said I drive you, fam.
Yeah, I'll job you, fam. How old is you, Greg?
Grant's old school. He knows the
He
whole
said I
NFL
job
and all
you.
the. He
I ain't
knows
hear
the
that
first
in
person that
years.
was inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but man, listen.
Yeah, Ben Birds. Ben, you want to get up in here and talk your birds, baby? Let's
We
go,
got
Ben.
5
Hop up in
minutes,
there. The
man.
link's
We
at the top of
go
the chat,
rapid
my
fire.
guy. Hit that link. Let's talk some birds. You
Let's
see, there's a
go.
lot going on. Yeah. Philly is pretty big. There are people on North Philly, South Philly, East Philly. And like there's all different type of people. It reminds me of California a little bit.
Yeah, it's North. It's North Philly, South, West Philly, Northeast, Southwest. is you got Ben Sellum in that mix. You got you got the county, all the counties right that surround Philadelphia. It's just big as hell. It's big as hell. Sometimes I've been in Philly my whole life. I be getting lost in some of them places.
Oh, it's not a place. It's a radio station.
Oh, you tell me, why would I be listening to a radio station that played 50s and 60s? You acting crazy, Grant. I'm about to be 30 years old. I'm a 90s baby.
Oh, snap. That's
Grant acting
crazy. He said it's a
crazy, man.
radio. I thought there was a club, man. I was like, yeah, we got to
I
get
thought
up
he
in
was talking
there,
about a
turn
club or
up.
something. If it ain't 98.9, I ain't listening to it.
That's the station there?
Yeah.
98.9.
He trying to make me listen to Rick James and all them. I'm cool.
Come on, Rick James. Some
She's
old school Bobby
alright.
Brown.
She's
Bobby
alright.
Womack.
No, I
New
get that. I get
edition.
down with the oldies though. I ain't gonna lie. I get down with the oldies.
Vote.
Bob Patano had an event that is live in a club, but you can hear it on the radio station. Oh yeah, I don't know, man. Never heard of him. No, I don't. 98.9. Hip hop.
98.1. See, you're a couple of stations off. 98.1, 98.9. All you gotta do is click it like once or twice. You'll be on the station, my guy.
Yes, hip hop. The baby, little baby, Meek. That's what I
One
listen
train
to.
looks like an older cat.
Oh, that's because I talk. Yeah, man, I'm ahead of my time, man. That's what it is. I'm ahead of my time. And I got a little deep voice, so it's like probably think I'm an old man.
Nina, you listening to 98.1?
Every time I go to the city, I get lost. That's because it's so big. It's so many parts of Philly. I be getting lost still. I gotta use my GPS, and I'm in West Philly. I gotta use my GPS sometimes. I'm like, God damn, where I'm at? It's big. Like,
They're gonna try to find a club that he DJs at for you.
if he playing them old drinks, I'm probably not gonna go there anyway.
Real.
Nah, I'll skip out on that one.
Come on, you think it? Yeah.
Nah,
Ain't no
man.
twerking tonight, baby.
Walking that jail like, yo, I'm ready to go. Damn. No, that probably be a good vibe though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Those
Probably be a good vibe.
those old school like laid back ass clubs. Those some nice clubs to go to. You know what I'm saying? No drama, just chilling. Some good music playing. You know what I'm saying? You can really, chill out with your old lady, have some fun, man. I like them.
Right.
Maybe because I'm getting old, but I like them.
That's true though. I mean, I've been to little events where I'm 29, Grant. I'll be 30 in a few days. So yeah, I'm still like the baby of the content creators for real.
Right?
But yeah,
He said, we're Delaware Valley and Philly. What side of
Delaware
town is
Valley.
that on?
I mean, the Delaware Valley is like it's everything that surrounds Philly. It's like they call that the Delaware Valley. It's like everything that surrounds that river, they call that the Delaware Valley, but that's around Philadelphia though. So it could be like the county, it could be like Pottstown, like all like stuff like that. That's the Delaware Valley. Anything that go along that river, they call that the Delaware Valley.
She said, no, I'm a 105.3 gal. What's that?
105.3.
You listen to that station too?
Nah. 105.3 is like, I think that's like when people be listening to like Justin Timberlake and all that old stuff when he was with NSYNC and all that. I think that's that. Britney Spears and all that. I don't know.
That's your second. That's number 2 on your radio dash.
Ooh, me? I told you, it ain't 98.9. I ain't listening to it. Or 94.1. That's the Philadelphia. That's the Eagles channel. I'm even listening to that. 97.5. That's another Eagles channel. Or 98.9. Yeah, I'm only 29, man.
I like how he goes.
Young.
Well, it strikes me as a guy who has all the records of Philly Motown back.
No, man.
Jinx, what do you mean your phone is acting up?
Boys to Men, all of them, yeah. I listen to all that, man.
Oh, man, try it again, Jinx.
I'll be getting groovy sometimes.
Said Bobby Ho's first time long running radio dance party in the nation. Now celebrate 40 years. Dang.
Sheesh.
That is the spot.
That's love. 40 years? I probably when I get in the car, I'm gonna turn it on just for you, Grant, just so I can listen to what they be playing. And then I'm gonna give you some feedback on it, man, because I feel like I'm not gonna like this station. So
I think you're gonna love it.
I feel like I'm not gonna like this. I probably listen to half a song. Like, I gotta turn this off. Put that Meek on.
Someone to love. Someone to hold.
Oh man,
that's the jazz right there, my guy.
Like, yeah, man. I mean, nobody else gonna hop on. We probably gonna be done for the day, man. This been a great show. We got some great guests.
Thanks for everybody that came on the show. If you see them, hit that subscribe for them. You know what I'm saying? Help their channels grow. We're going to try to get some more people. Talk about it. You know what I'm saying? After the game, be like, you know what? On Friday night, we're coming on Birds on the Line. We're going to talk about it.
Yes, man. Yes, sir. Spread the word, man. Spread the word. This is a new thing right here. This gonna be the new thing right here. This actually we get the fans' perspective on what's going on, man. Like how y'all actually feel. So spread the word, man. Let them know. Birds on the line. One Trey Red Eye.
He
Bird
said,
Gang 31.
One Trey Rock. No, One Trey Rock. You telling me you don't know WDAS?
Oh yeah, I know WDAS. I hear it, but I don't listen to it. It's like when I turn in the station, they be like WDAS, and then I just turn it. I'm like, no, I don't want to hear that. You know how you flick the radio jank by accident and you just hear like the little jingle? I'm like, nah, I don't want to listen to that. Or I just plug my phone up and I just put my Bluetooth on. I listen to my music. I ain't really a big radio boy. If I'm not listening to like the Eagle stations or I mean or something like that on my phone dial, I put on 98 point, but I'm usually listening to my phone. I got on like a podcast or something like that. I'm usually doing stuff like that.
He said, I'm young, so I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, nothing, man. Me
What
either,
you listen
Jinx.
to, Jinx? 98.1?
98.1. That's the old school station. Yep. That's the old school
No, what you
station.
say you listen to?
What
Rock?
clubs do I go to? Man, I'm still young. I go to all the hype clubs. I go to they closed Onyx down. I go to
They
stuff like
closed
that.
all Onyx down here, too. That's crazy. They were
I go
shooting
to
too much,
H
right?
Lounge. I go to where Second Street Lounge. I mean a few little strip clubs. I mean it's like I do like stuff like that. Bars and strip clubs.
But the strict club, the young.
Yeah, man. I still got a little running around to do.
See, that's old school R&B. I like that, Nita. That sounds like a station I
Yeah,
listen to.
Nina. Old school R&B. I was thinking about 96.5. That's the one that be playing all the old school like bands and
Like Boyz II Men,
yeah.
Jodeci, New Edition.
See, I could get down with them. I could get down with Boys and Men, New Edition, them kind of dudes. I could get down with them. Especially like on like a Sunday where you cleaning up and stuff, you throw that on, you be moving.
This
Cause
Bird
I
I know you
need
did not just say you got some.
somebody. Yeah, man. Oh, no. But yeah, man, let's stop messing around. Let's get up out of here. We appreciate everybody that joined us today. Everybody that was live in the chats, everything, man. Y'all the ones that help us grow our stuff, man. It's a
Yeah, much love
family
to
right
all you
here.
guys. You know,
Shout
this is
out to
the
the
first
Bird Gang
episode.
Nation. You already know that. If you're gonna get with it now, you're gonna get with it later. But I promise you, you're gonna get with it.
Facts.
Shout out to Bird Gang 31.
Hold on 1 second. Raph, where'd you go, my guy? You were backstage. We were trying to let you come on, and then you just disappeared, my guy. He said, I'm 28. I listen to old school jams like Method Man, Redman, Boys the Men. All the men's have been there.
Yeah.
DMX. Some classic. Some
Late 90s,
classic.
early
I
2000s,
love it.
man.
I love it. But Raph, you definitely gonna have to hit us up next week, my guy. We are 2 hours and 10 minutes in. It is late. You know we gotta go to work tomorrow. So hit us up next Friday. We definitely want to get you on here. Grant is here. I told you my score prediction: 24-14 Birds. Trey.
34, 14 Birds.
34-14 Birds. Trey wants a butt whooping right there, man.
I
He's
want
like,
us to
woo!
cook
We're
these
gonna bend
dudes,
them over
man.
and spank them. But hey, much love to all you guys. Shout out to the 15 still in the chat. Please hit that like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. And guess what? Go check out our merch store. You know what I'm saying? All your favorite content creators. We all got our own merch in there. You know what I'm saying? You can go in there and see the Birds on the Lime cup, you know. So we got the shirts, anything you want, any kind of gear with all the favorite content creators in the merch store. Go check us out. You know, help support, you know. All profits do go to the content creators yourself. So whatever show you promote, you know, those content creators will get the money, and it'll help them grow. So much love to all you guys. Let's see what he said here. He said, shout out, thank you. He said, thank you for the insight commentary. Good luck with your team. Stay safe. He got my favorite boys to men is how do I say goodbye? Yeah, that's a very good song. He said, "Oh
You like
man,
that sad behind
right?
song, Vic?
Exactly, Nina. He had all of them. He had all of them. That was tight. But yeah, shout out to all you guys. I always said, fly, Eagles, fly. Until next time, this is Birds on the Line. Holla at us.
Yeah.
Peace.